Hey everybody, gigisparklelv here, Transgender Goddess of Happiness from beautiful Southern California, and I just want to say hello. Just hanging out today, being present because I know last week I had to cut things short from the week. Just had a snafu with the week, but still the same person here, spreading kindness, happiness, and helping people with mental health disorders, hopefully having a safe space to talk and vent, or even just educating people on, it's okay to seek out therapy, seek help, and to just be kinder to others and remember to smile through adversity and enjoy your life no matter what. Life throws in a lot of curveballs. Life generally isn't very simple. There's always a lot of hardships and a lot of different things that people go through, and it's okay. Everyone goes through something, but you gotta remember to keep that open heart, to be kind to yourself, and to not project your anger and frustrations onto others. So how's everyone doing today? Welcome. This is Real Talk with Miss Sparkle. I keep things real, raw, and educational, focused on positivity talks, education, and mental health disorders, and helping people cope. So sharing coping skills, coping mechanisms, and then of course just having a simple conversation of like just everyday life type of things. Yesterday we finally got some rain up here in the mountains. So like we finally got a rainstorm. It was really nice. The water was well needed. The trees were getting pretty dry. It hailed for a second, and then today is a little cloudy today. Yesterday was sunny. Today. Oh no, the day before it rained. Yesterday was sunny. Today it's partly cloudy. There's another rainstorm coming in. It's not here yet. This storm should bring in some snow. If you guys know me, I don't like the cold. So we'll see what happens with this storm. But yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful day. Let me see. Yeah, let's share the day with you guys. Check this out. Beautiful, beautiful day. Get disconnected. It's a lovely, lovely day outside. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. Got the clouds rolling in. A little bit of rainstorm showing in there. Otherwise, yeah, it's lovely out. Alright, jeez. Okay. Wasn't supposed to get that side of the bed. So speaking of like dealing with anxiety and hardships, I have a friend who is a bit of a recluse. He has depression, bipolar, and anxiety issues. Doesn't really. So it's funny because he can talk to people. He's great having conversations and making people laugh. He has these little anecdotes that he uses to get people's attention for a conversation starter. And but overall, he's still just like whenever he gets home, he just sits in the house and does just. I don't. Well, first things first. I'm not a psychologist or therapist. I deal in personal training, aerobics, and nutrition. Nutrition, like eating healthy, is one way to keep positive and stay happy, and so is exercise. Exercise helps build endorphins in your body and your system, and it releases. It helps remove the cortisol, which is built up from stress. So exercise is a great way to keep yourself positive and happy, and keep your body moving and motivated. Somebody who gets so far deep into depression and not wanting to do things, it gets harder because they're set in that way. Like that's just who they are now. They are so dark on the way I don't get a lot of sleep lately. But there's like what is it? So like, yeah, when you're setting your routine, it's hard to break that. It takes time, and people have to understand it takes time to build good habits and build a good routine. But the first step is taking that first step. And so it takes time, and you got to understand, like, it took you months to years to get to where you're at now. And so don't get frustrated with the mundane of changing your daily habits for something that's going to be better for you and to help you feel better about yourself. You want to be able to acknowledge the hardship and the struggle, but as well look forward to the positive change that's going to happen. So you want to focus on the positive, focus on the good, and where you're going. I know a lot of times I tell you guys don't dwell on the past, don't dwell on the future, because when you focus on the past, you fall into depression. When you focus on the future, you're building anxieties. But that all stems from fear, because you have fear and pain from the past, and you fear of the future because you're unsure of the future. But looking towards your future self, towards your dreams, towards your visions in a positive manner helps you create positive change in your life. So it's okay to set your 1 week goal, your 4 week goal or 1 month goal, your 6 month goal, your 1 year goal, and your 3 year goal, and your 5 year goal. It's perfectly okay to set those goals and have those bullet points for your future on where you want to go. Just don't be fearful of not reaching those tasks and those goals. Don't be hurt when you don't accomplish it. Just move the goalpost. It's okay. So you want to take those first steps. So here with my friend, he had a bad habit of watching television. Like he always has the TV on. He never turns them off. Like they're always on. And I'm like, do they really need to always be on? Try to get him to go outside, go for a walk, just go to the park. But he's setting like other habits as well. Like I've heard about this, but I've never seen it in person. But yeah, the scrolling epidemic, so bad. I didn't realize how bad it was. And apparently, it's worse for elderly people because they're bored. They don't have anything to do. They're retired. So they don't know what to do with their lives. So they sit on the screen all day, just scrolling away. And it's so funny because he will literally, between the TV and tablet or cell phone, he's never not just television. Doesn't sit on one thing unless it's racing or news. And like on Facebook or TikTok, like he's scrolling through just things over and over again, just staring at different, like what his feed shows him. And I can't believe how someone could literally sit there for 8 to 10 hours or more just scrolling through. Hi, True Cow. I don't understand it though. Like how, like, and like he gets frustrated like if I don't acknowledge him or spend time with him. But I'm like at the same time, well, I don't like sitting in front of the TV. I really don't. So like if you want to spend time with me, we can go outside and go for a walk. We can like do something because I'm not the kind of person who sits inside all day. Like it's not me. Yeah. Like so last night I went to bed, woke up, and he was like sitting on the couch, still scrolling through, flipping the channels on the TV. And I'm like, was he there the entire night? He didn't go to sleep at all? And it's like, I look at him like, did you go to bed? And he's like, no, I couldn't rest. Like, I couldn't relax my brain. Like, well, and that's the number one cause of insomnia is the devices. Um, they, your brain's constantly and the feed like the constant movement and change. Um, it's kind of like the gambling habits people build in Vegas or bad eating habits people build. Um, you're sparking these neurons in your brain when you do certain things, and it wants that again and again and again. And so, like, yeah, so the scrolling, he's already got into it, so now he's addicted to it. Same with gambling, like those flashy lights on the machines are there for a reason. They cause your neurons and your brains to just peak and spike, and then it gives you that positive of a win, and you're seeking more of that. So you keep going in for more and more and more. Um, and then, like with other habits, it's just building these bad things, right? Like sometimes, like you want to go out with and have that the person you care about with you and spend time. Um, Nothing wrong with doing things alone. I do a lot by myself, but it's hard to get people to break bad habits if they don't want to. So sadly enough, like you can't force them. It causes arguments, causes frustrations. Um, all you can do is just keep encouraging them. Eventually, they'll get it in their head to do something for themselves. Other great techniques to get them to want to do more is play things in the background, um, like for yourself, that are positive and encouraging, like um, like a talk on how walking is so beneficial for you and getting outside, and getting away from the devices can really help, and or like a background noise of a talk or a video of um, maybe even the news talking about how to unplug, and having um, a motivational thing in the background talking about positive mindsets and changing your life for the better, kind of, so having these things constantly in the background, just playing, it goes into their subconscious mind to the point to where at some point they're gonna be like, hey, they're gonna suggest something, and it's gonna be their idea, in which case it's perfectly good because they thought of it. Where in the back of your mind you're going like, it worked, I got them. Um, we got hi Alexa, welcome back to LA. How have you been? Oh my gosh, hi. I hope you can join the chat. I changed the chat settings a little bit, so you do have to be a subscriber for at least 1 week before you can join the chat. So hopefully that works out. That's gonna weed out a lot of the riffraff, the trolls who aren't really here for an educational moment. They're here just to cause people pain and hurt. But thank you for the love. Thank you guys. Um, so that's a creating change. Take steps. But again, the subconscious mind works wonders. So playing those things while you're going to bed, while you're washing dishes, cooking dinner, um, like before you're going for your walk or going outside to just enjoy the outdoors, play these things so you run in the background, and it'll help. It'll get in the subconscious mind. Thank you, Alexa. Appreciate the compliment. You're a sweetheart. Um, so like for me, this is the kind of thing I guess like chicken soup for the soul would work for him. I did this with my ex, and it drove her nuts that I always had something playing, but at the same time, it worked. She started feeling more motivated to exercise and do things for herself, um, and to try to live a better life, to do more, and eventually, like she ran into her. I don't know if they're still together, but the guy who she was cheating with me on, and it's just dragged her back down even worse in the opposite direction. Um, but um, but yeah, I saw it work. I've seen it work. It does work. Yes, I know. I recognize you, Alexa. It's okay. I'm glad to see that you found yourself. You found yourself in a way that helps you grow for yourself. I'm super proud of you for figuring out, because yeah, every life journey is hard and is a challenge and takes time to focus on you to figure out what works best for yourself. You get a lot of people, especially in like relationships or even with their work, they just do it because it's simple and they get caught up in situations that don't make them happy and they're just comfortable. So they just deal with the misery and they don't take the time to seek out things that bring them actual joy. So I'm really proud of you for taking the time to reach out and to look inwardly towards yourself to figure out who you are. So glad to have helped and be there for you. So yeah, guys, like, so Alexa was one. She didn't email me or like send a message. She's just sent a message through the comments on my videos, and then she caught some of my live streams, and she asked questions. They asked questions. Sorry, and they were trying to figure out who like what fits best for them and how they can better figure out who they are. And I just gave them a little bit of tidbits of my story and how I figured out who I was and how everyone's story is different and everyone's life is different and everyone's perception of who they are, like internally and how their brain works is different. So like there's no right or wrong answer. It's just who you are. So yeah, voting's not the big deal. Like, oh, it is a big deal to vote, but again, just being able to look inwardly on yourself and understand who you are is huge, 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 huge. Yeah, voting just helps for keeping your rights to be who you are and not be put down by your government or by your community. So how's everyone else doing? How are you doing, True Cal? You still hanging in? I'm gonna just came on here for a short bit and hop on TikTok in a little. Like I said, just came on to say hi and let everyone know I'm doing okay. It's just like my lives. I'm still trying to figure out a good time slot for the live streams because apparently my friend was feeling neglected when I was doing my lives during the afternoon, and so like this time frame's kind of bad. But I figured I'd go on now because he's supposed to be sleeping. He's still not asleep. He's still sitting on the phone. It's sad. So all night long, and still he won't put it down, and he gets mad because his battery's always dying. It's like, well, you'd never turn it off. Right now for work, I don't do anything. I just do the live streams and create. Well, I haven't created content much either, but just modeling, acting, and the live streams. But I don't really do a lot of modeling gigs anymore, and I haven't done any acting gigs since I moved back to Cali. I'm doing well. Like things are still a little like downish because it's getting cold. It's pretty here, but again, he doesn't go out and do anything, and really, there isn't anything to really do up here either. Things are closed; they don't open till like the weekend, and they have live bands playing at the lake, but he doesn't want to be around crowds or people, so like can't go, and it's too freaking cold to walk down there, and and with today's climate, I don't feel comfortable going alone either. And not having like the steady stream of income like makes things a little bothersome mentally, but for the most part, I'm okay because he's, uh, yeah. Of course. I'll be here. Hopefully, I'll be here. Hopefully, nothing bad happens. Oh, I forgot you moved to Michigan. I forgot about that. 'Cause I knew you were like from Southern California, but I thought you still lived out here. I forgot you went to Michigan. Yeah, I see that the snow. Oh, you got the snowstorm coming. Um, did it pass, or you guys are getting the weather right now? We had that last week. That rainstorm that you guys are getting now, I had that last week. And then there's another one coming, the one that we just got 2 days ago. So you're gonna be hit by that one in like a day or two. Yeah, how was how was that? Yeah, this one coming now, it's bigger because it was from a hurricane and turned into a tropical storm, and now it's just going across the country. So this one's a bit colder and a lot bigger on the water dumpage. It's really raining. What is in my nose? There's a hair on my nose. I like, yeah, I like the interaction. So I get that a lot too. Thank you for like acknowledging that, Alexa. I appreciate it. Because I do see that helps me with my engagement with my followers and my fans. Because I do interact. So like right now, like I'm doing this, then I'm gonna go to TikTok, then I'm gonna go to another site, and that site, like I get so many viewers on there because of how I interact with people, and they're like, "You're so cool! Like you actually like talk to us and interact um and like play with us, and like no other performer does that." And I'm like, I don't know why. I thought that's the whole purpose of this live stream, like this, is to interact with the guests, not just talk and educate, or not even educate. Like it's just for most people, like I guess you could say like mansplaining. It's just constantly just talking and explaining things and never really engaging with the audience. I don't understand that. Yeah, he thinks this one's gonna snow. We're gonna get hail and snow off of the storm coming in right now. So we got one coming in. It might be here tonight or tomorrow afternoon. It's already right here, so it's on the other mountain. And so like a lot of times he says like they don't make it to this mountain because the way the air flows around that mountain, it keeps it down there and it goes across the desert to Arizona. Um, but according to the radar, this one's supposed to come over our mountain too and go more northish a little bit. So it'll hit here in Las Vegas and then go on across the country. So we shall see. Um, I just always sit and wait. I don't really care to like sit on the news or sit on like a radar app staring at the screen all day. And I'm not a fan of staring at the screen all day. Like I said, like it was kind of frustrated because I was doing live streams, but he's like mad. He's like, you're always on your device. I'm all, not really. I don't really like being on my device. Um, I'm only on it to take photos, record videos. Like I make content with it. Like it makes my device makes me money. So like I use it to make money. It was pretty bad. So hopefully, yeah, we'll see how it dwindles down before it gets to you. Because like I said, like it was dumping water, and it was nice because we needed it, but it created some really bad mudslides for the towns uh, on the base of the mountain. It wrecked a lot of homes and uh, wrecked a lot of cars and vehicles, and like yeah, it was pretty bad on the end of the storm with the mudslides. The other thing I don't like is the audio. It's so echoey in here. But probably fix that later. So at some point I'll be going to my mom's house. I think this week I might end up going over. So that's another hiccup in the live streams. Yeah, I don't know when I'll be able to have the live streams. I am supposed to come back here, get ready for the winter. I don't know. It depends if he really wants me to come back. So we'll see. We'll see. We shall see. Cause so torn because I don't really like being here because there's nothing really to do and get like, and then the winter's coming. And at the same time, I really don't want to be in my mom's house. But those are my two options right now. It sucks. Crappy options. Nah, it could be worse. It could be worse. So I have options. It's just good. I think it's peaceful when it rains. Yeah, I loved it. Like the day it was raining, I was outside and it started sprinkling. I was like, I smell water. Yes. I go inside. I'm like, he's like, what's wrong? It started sprinkling, so I came inside and it's cold outside. And then like an hour later, it started raining and it just was pouring and raining. I was like, yay! It was so nice. Yeah, way happier, of course, because again, I have room to move at least. Like I can go outside. There's the backyard. There's a front patio, so I could look at the mountains and get sunshine. Um, like there's no clutter. There's not 20 animals in the house. It's not doesn't smell like urine and feces and there's no clutter. And there's light. I can open a window and not get yelled at. So like yeah, so it's a lot nicer here. Like I get fresh air um, and sunlight daily now. Whereas my mom's like, uh, it's just dark, gloomy, um, no attention. Like he actually like, spends time with me and talks to me. So like I have someone to talk to. Um, I can like rest my head on his shoulder and get like the physical touch. So I get yeah, it's much better here. Yeah, much better, way better. And I can work. I can actually work from here too. So I can still make some money. I can live stream better. Like I have nice, quiet, private space to live stream. Um, there's so many options. So many things are better here than over there. So the only reason why like I need to go to my mom's house and is because when I come back, I can bring my winter clothes up and some more of my makeup and my shoes. I don't have any more shoes. I just brought the one pair of sneakers and some sandals, and so it'll be nice to go back and get my shoes, get the winter clothes, and my makeup and my other laptop, and it's pretty much all I really need. Yeah, so that'll be good. So that was my plan. Like I told him, like, hey, I'm starting to get cold. Winter's coming. Like, if you want me to stay with you during the winter and help you out here in the house and like moving the snow and stuff like that, or like melting snow or whatever, um, then I need to go back down and then like come back up. Um, like, and I know you're used to your being alone in solitude. So like, if you want me I can go down there and stay down there for like a week or two and then come back, or just let me know if you want me to come back. Uh, he still hasn't said anything about if he wants me to come back, so we'll see. We'll see. Because, yeah, I really don't want to be down there for the winter either. And I know I don't want to be in Vegas anymore. So, like, tough, she said. And, like, I wanted to go to Long Beach, but I don't know. Long Beach seems very difficult too, as well. So, I'll figure something out. I'll figure it out. Plus side, I can I go back down the mountain, I can work at Universal Studios or at Knott's Berry Farm, just for some hours, part-time work, for some part-time for some income, and then get a place down there. But it's nice up here because I've been hinting at him getting me a new motorcycle. He's buying himself a new bike. He has another bike in the garage that I haven't seen yet, so I'm working on getting him to pull it out to show me it so I can ride that one. Working on it. He's not gonna give me a new motorcycle. At least he let me borrow one. He has 4 motorcycles, a quad, and 2 side-by-sides, I guess they're called. What? You really don't know what Knott's Berry Farm is? Thank you, Alexa. Aw, I'm glad you can have some nice and soothing in the background while you do your homework. And congratulations on doing your homework. Yay. That's very mature of you to do. Good job. Knott's Berry Farm. It was an amusement park created by a farmer before Disneyland was made. So it's in the next city over. It's pretty much the park that inspired Walt Disney to create Disneyland. Yeah, but it was originally they had the farm, and his wife cooked this amazing chicken, and so they had a restaurant for Ma's Chicken, I believe it might have been called, or something. I think it was like Ma's Chicken, I believe, or his wife's name is Chicken. Oh gosh, what's this place called again? I think it still has the same name. Either way, I can look it up, but whatever. So, but then he created a couple of berries. So he created the boysenberry and the and blackberries. So, or is it elderberry? I know boysenberry is the one he created, and a couple other ones. And so he created boysenberry pies and boysenberry jams, and those got rid of. Yes. What's up?
What you doing?
Just life.
Are you hungry?
Sure.
Huh? Yeah?
Yeah. Sounds good.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is nice. Is it squirrel hair? It's plastic, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You can tell the difference between real hair and plastic hair. I never thought about that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna make some eggs and maybe
Okay.
some sausage.
Sounds awesome. And so he wanted somewhere for to bring more families over to the restaurant, and so he built a Ferris wheel or merry-go-round, and then what else did they have? Then they had the petting zoo, and what else was originally there? A gator farm or a gator thingy, because then and so it drew people in, and then he added a larger parking lot, and then he started adding rides and attractions. So he started a log ride. They had the train attraction and the live Western stunt show. And then they started building roller coasters and stuff like that. But yeah, when Walt Disney went over there, it wasn't really well maintained. It was kind of trashy, the dirt grounds. It smelled like animals because of the petting zoo and the alligator thing. And the food was really good. So so that was inspired Walt Disney to create the perfect family destination. I don't know how he's still awake. Because yesterday we were up at like noon, 11 or noon yesterday. But then he was up all day, didn't get any sleep, and I woke up and he said he was going to go lay down and go to bed. He laid down, didn't sleep. But hey, positive, he put the phone down. I'm betting the phone died, and so he got frustrated. I'm betting that's why he came down, because he put the phone down. Yeah, so we have Knott's Berry Farm, which is this awesome roller coasters. It's one of my favorite places to go to. And they have the restaurant still there. And they have like boysenberry punch, boysenberry pie, and boysenberry preserves. So yummy. And then they have the blackberry stuff as well, and like a whole bunch of different berry stuff. And they have a contract with the Peanuts, so they have like the Peanuts characters and Peanuts shows, and they have the Western show. But yeah, the roller coasters are awesome. And then of course Disneyland is like I said, I guess it's like 8 miles, maybe 10 miles away from Knott's Berry Farm. So like they're really close together. Literally just right down one street, you get to the other amusement park. If you go down Catella, you get to both of the parks. Oh no, that's the guy I'm staying with right now. Um, or I don't know, maybe boyfriend. I don't know. Maybe. So we're gonna get out. We're gonna head off. I appreciate you guys. You guys have a wonderful evening. Stay safe. Remember, guys, keep the spark of kindness in your heart. Give someone a compliment, anyone a compliment, any little compliment will do. Not only does it bring joy to your heart, it also brings joy to their heart as well. Get a minimum of 12 hugs in each and every day. It helps build self-confidence and self-worth within yourself and the people in your inner circle, especially the little ones. So if you have like siblings or kids, be sure to give them hugs daily. And don't forget to tell your loved ones that you care about them, that you love them, even if you're upset with them. Swallow your pride, suck it up, suck it in, give them a hug and say, I'm still upset with you, but I love you. And most importantly, don't forget to tell yourself, I love you each and every day. Look in the mirror, look into the left eye, and tell yourself, I love you. I'm Gigi Sparkle, the Goddess of Happiness from the beautiful Southern California. You're sparking out. Bye. Love you guys. Squeezes. I don't do relationships very well. I'm still very broken, and those moments have come out, and I've apologized to them. So like, I'm still not ready for relationships or to be with people, but I'm comfortable here, and I feel good. So you're welcome, True Cal. Love you guys. Catch you guys next time. Bye. Shows. Like I said, I'm trying to push them for earlier, so I will likely be doing my live streams like 6 a.m., 5 a.m., 8 a.m. in that time window, 5 to 8 a.m. time frame. Yeah, we're gonna be moving things to the mornings, so join me then. All right. I was gonna do this morning, but he hit me up all night, and so like 3 a.m. came around. I'm like, I am exhausted. I'm going to sleep. But like he was fidgeting with the remote, and like he broke the fire stick, and I'm like, ah. So I spent an hour fixing the fire stick. And I told him like, stop messing with the settings. Thank you, Alexa. You're a sweetheart. Thank you. Love you guys.